What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have the 2024 Ross Chastain Busch Light Retro Chevrolet Camaro in the studio. Let's check it out. Here we go, folks. Brand new, out of the box, and one of the more forgotten paint schemes of 2024. But let me tell you, this thing's got so much detail to it. The Busch Light Retro Chevrolet Camaro. Now, this is not a traditional Darlington throwback, and you can easily tell there's no throwback wheels or the throwback logo. I think this one ran at the Southern 500. I could be mistaken, but wow, man. What a cool looking paint scheme. For the front of the diecast, you have Chastain on the front windshield here. Got Busch beer. Now, it's not technically a Busch Light car. However, the box does say Busch Light Retro, so I think it's just based off a traditional Busch paint scheme, but, you know, Busch Light is technically the paint scheme main sponsor. Busch beer right there in the front. I like the little golden hops right there in the front. That's pretty cool. Chevrolet bow tie. You kind of have this, like, I don't know what type of design you would call it as, but you have the white stripes through the blue. It just adds a little bit of rustic texture to it. The white on the car has a little bit of that floor paneling style. Kind of looks like faded wood floors, you know, kind of has that little bit of a texture. Very, very sharp. Got Trackhouse Racing there. Got number 1, Sunoco. The left side of the diecast. Of course, pick this one up from our good friends over there at Circle B Diecast, fellas. Make sure to go tap in, pick up your copy of this car today. The plastic chassis edition should be available soon if you're looking for that one. You can go ahead and pre-order it. But they do have the metal chassis edition ready to go right now at the time of this video. Let's go to the left side of the car. Busch beer, Jockey, Worldwide Express, Moose, Kubota. Got your American ethanol ring. Got Sibians, Ross Chastain, B Post decal. Got Cup Series, Goodyear. Now, I'm going to try to zoom in here as much as I possibly can, so bear with me. But I want to show that texture I was talking about. You can see these very faint stripes behind the Busch wording. And it does kind of give you kind of a faded wood floor, maybe even kind of like a faded cardboard kind of look. And I like that. I don't know why, but the rustic texture, you know, it's almost like putting a vintage filter on a selfie, you know. It just kind of adds a little character to it. I like that. And of course, the number 1 with that metallic foil looks good. And I feel like every year the Trackhouse Racing numbers get more and more to the middle of the car. Like, I feel like if they were to give the teams the option to run the middle door number, Trackhouse Racing would be the first team to do it. And hey, I would personally like to see that. That's just me. But hey, what do I know? You got Busch beer on the back end of the car. Notice it's different than the side panel. You have the blue logo here, the white letter logo here, and on the rear of the car as well. Look how cool that looks, man. The mountains can have this little white stripe. I mean, this is giving me like Cale Yarborough vibes or something. This just looks so cool. Quaker State, number 1, Camaro. That thin gold stripe in the back end of the car just, that looks so clean, man. That looks clean. To the right side of the diecast, again, just absolutely beautiful. That metallic foil number at Trackhouse Racing runs so often. Fantastic stuff. Not really sure why the wheel looks a little bit off there. Maybe that's just me. I have no idea, but it looks like the wheel might be a little bit more moved forward. These things are screwed down to a base, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Go to the top of the car. Got the number 1 on the roof without the metallic foil naturally, but you can really see that texture groove on the top of the car. Busch beer, Chastain, and then, well, we got Coors Light. I'm kidding. Guys, this is one of the more forgotten paint schemes, I feel like, from 2024. It didn't really get a lot of publicity, I feel like, the diecast release. So it's kind of under the radar. You know, if you want to get something that maybe is kind of under the radar, pick up this diecast here. I'm going to show another Ross Chastain car while we're at it. This is the car I think he ran at Iowa. I could be tripping on that. But you have the Busch Light Farmers Chevrolet Camaro. I mean, what NASCAR team is doing paint schemes this amazing? I'm just keeping it real. Like no cap. Like, legit. Trackhouse Racing has the best paint schemes out there, in my opinion. Almost every single Daniel Suarez paint scheme, which we have one right here, It just looks fantastic. And now SVG is a official full-time Trackhouse racing car. Oh, by the way, the 3 paint schemes they have announced are like insanely cool. And they only announced 3 paint schemes. So just imagine by the end of the 2025 season how many crazy cool paint schemes you're going to get with 3 full-time drivers. Oh, by the way, all the Project 91 cars, the Kimi Räikkönens, and I think they had one other driver maybe that drove that 91 car. Could be mistaken at the time of this video. Regardless, those paint schemes look great. So you start doing the math. I mean, oh yeah, SVG drove the 91 car, you doof. I'm stupid. All the paint schemes that they make, I don't know why, but they look so good. It's almost like they know what they're doing. That's all for now, fellas. Have a blessed one. Pick up your copy today. Diecast Buffet, signing off.